滕玉公主. The Princess Tengyu lived in the spring and the autumn period. She was the favorite daughter of He Lü, who was the ruler of Wu State. Tengyu Gongzhu's story was recorded in the book Wu Yue Chunqiu. One day, He Lü talked about attacking Chu State with his wife and Tengyu Gongzhu at dinner. The cook made a delicious fish. He Lü ate half of it, then gave the other half to Tengyu Gongzhu. Tengyu Gongzhu was immediately furious because she felt her father was trying to humiliate her by giving her a half of fish. She came back to her room and suicided. After a lost daughter, He Lü was extremely sad. He held a grand funeral for his beloved daughter. He also let some dancers perform a special dance called the Bai He Wu, White Queen Dance. About 10,000 people were attracted by this special dance. They followed the dancers, getting into the tomb of Tengyu Gongzhu. At this moment, He Lü forced the soldiers who hidden around the tomb closed the door of the tomb. All people in the tomb screamed and cried, but they could not come out. Wencheng Gongzhu. The Princess Wencheng lived in Tang Taizhong's time. She wasn't a real princess. She was from a minor branch of the royal clan of the Tang Dynasty. She might be the daughter of the Prince Jiangxia Li Daozong. In 640, Tang Taizhong gave her a princess title and arranged for her to be married with Shongzan Ganbu, who was the Tibetan king and the founder of Tibetan Empire. Tang Taizhong thought this marriage was a great opportunity to export Tang culture to Tibet. He prepared a very special dowry for Wencheng Gongzhu, including craftsmen, medical books, musician instruments, book, seats, fine furniture, etc. In Tang's records, Wencheng Gongzhu spent 1 year to arrive at Tibet, while in Tibetan's records, she spent 3 years. As a couple, Wencheng Gongzhu and Shongzan Ganbu spent 10 years together. In 640, Shongzan Ganbu passed away at 34. After lost her husband, Wencheng Gongzhu didn't come back to Tang. She stayed in Tibet for 30 years until she passed away in 680. Wencheng Gongzhu was buried with Shongzan Ganbu in Zhang Wang Mu, Valley of the Kings. Today, people think the marriage between Wencheng Gongzhu and Shongzan Ganbu was a successful political marriage. Their marriage brought peace between Tang and Tibet for several descendants. Wencheng Gongzhu and Shongzan Ganbu were considered to introduce Buddhism to Tibet. The books brought by Wencheng Gongzhu helped Tibetan people improve their education levels. As the empress, Wencheng Gongzhu was loved and respected by Tibetan people. But if we talk about the marriage between two people, I cannot appreciate myself. Wencheng Gongzhu had a happy marriage. Wencheng公主and Song Ganbu's marriage actually was a cross-border marriage. Their language, culture, and habits were totally different. Although they spent 10 years, during this time, Song Ganbu personally went to the war several times and didn't forget Song Ganbu had other consorts. So, actually, they didn't have too much time to spend with each other. In my opinion, Wencheng公主sacrificed her own happiness to exchange the peace between two countries. Bao'an公主, the Princess Bao'an, lived in Song Dynasty. Her parents were the Yingzong of Song and the Empress Gao. She had a twin sister called the Shoukang公主, the Princess Shoukang. In the official documents, no record cited the Empress gave birth to twins. We had this conclusion through two princess' biological mother and their birthday. Bao'an公主lost her father when she was 16. Luckily, her same parents' brother became the new emperor, known as the Emperor Shenzong of Song. Shenzong really took care of sisters. When Bao'an公主was 18 years old, Shenzong chose Wang Xian as his brother-in-law. Wang Xian was from a noble family. He was an excellent artist. So far, 3 of his artworks are still existed. At the beginning, Wang Xian refused this marriage because in Song Dynasty, the husband of princes could not have real political powers. But Bao'an公主truly loved Wang Xian, so eventually they got married. Bao'an公主was a perfect wife. She really respected her mother-in-law. Wang Xian loved collecting artworks, but he didn't have much money to buy them. So Bao'an公主used her dowry to buy artworks for him. In my opinion, we couldn't force Wang Xian to love Bao'an公主, but at least Wang Xian should respect his wife. Unfortunately, Wang Xian didn't. Bao'an公主once gave birth a son, but this little boy died at 3 years old. Bao'an公主was extremely sad, but also worried about she couldn't give birth another son for Wang Xian. So Bao'an公主allowed Wang Xian to get a concubine. Then Wang Xian brought 8 prostitutes to home as concubines. Wang Xian and his concubines also bullied Bao'an公主. Because Bao'an公主deeply loved Wang Xian, she didn't get help from anyone. In the beginning of 1080, Bao'an公主was seriously sick. Wang Xian didn't care of her. Well, he still brought his concubines to take different parties. This time, Shenzong punished him. In the June of the same year, Bao'an公主was hopelessly sick. Her mother, the Empress Dowager Gao, and Shenzong visited her. To comfort his beloved sister, Shenzong promised to give what Bao'an公主asked. Bao'an公主only begged her brother to forgive Wang Xian. Shenzong agreed. The next day, Bao'an公主passed away at 29. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon.